राम से चल के राम पे आए, प्रेम कोई हमें और न जाने, राम से रूठे राम से माने, राम सिया की करुण कहानी, एक है चंदन एक है पानी। राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय हरि अनंत हरि कथा अनंता, कहहि सुनहि बहु विधि सब संता, राम रतन धन जो कोई पाए, जीवन भर रामायण गाए, मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी, द्रवहु सुदशरथ अजर बिहारी। राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम।
I'd like to say a special welcome to all the pundits among us. Pandit Vinod Maharaj, Pandit Bhishma Maharaj, Pandit Sunil Basdev, Pandit Ganesh Dutt Maharaj, and Pandit Naresh Maharaj. We'd like to say a special welcome to the pundits, and I'm sure that there are many more pundits who I did not see, but for those who I have seen, I'd like to say a special welcome to them. However, before we begin our program tonight, I'd like to invite to the microphones our former MP, Pandit Chandresh Sharma ji.
Sitaram Panditji, His Worship, Mayor Ganesh Meru, members of this committee, members of the community. From where I am standing, I can see the massive audience. It tells me that Ramleela continues to be in very good hands. Some of you may remember that this Ramleela group has captured international attention some years ago. Some members of this group, in addition to others, were taken to India to demonstrate how to do certain characters in Ramleela. Pandit Mahesh, the late great Pandit Mahesh, certainly left for all of us remarkable memories. And over the last many years, Pandit Nar continues to keep it. We must all be very, very proud of the St. John Trace Ramleela Committee. Certainly, they do a lot of good work, a lot of challenges. Ramleela is becoming more and more expensive to host, so that every contribution made goes a long way, and more people will have to come forward if it has to continue. I'm certain this will stay with us for many years, and I pray that good God will continue to bless the committee, Pandit Nar, and all of you who lend support to this wonderful occasion. I pray God's blessings upon all of us. Jai Sitaram.
Thank you very much, Pandit Chandresh ji. It's always a pleasure having you with us. Let me introduce next the microphone, a very hard worker in our village. He has been promoted recently, and he is indeed the mayor of Siparia. And so we'd like to introduce to the microphones His Worship Dudnath Miru.
Thank you very much, Panditji, members of the St. John Trace Ramleela Committee, all those who have journeyed from all parts of Trinidad to be here this evening. It's indeed a pleasure for me to join you here today and to once again commend the St. John's Trace Ramleela Committee for putting on this event. I have been to different areas where Ramleela is celebrated, and I made the point last night to some of my colleagues that this setting here is one of the best that I have seen. The studio type activity you see here on a daily basis and the play itself. And one must not forget the hard work that goes into this. I came in here a few nights during the course of the celebration and even prior to that. Last night I drove in here at almost minutes to 12. And you will swear to God, was daylight the kind of work I see was going on here last night. And sometimes we come and we enjoy the play and we talk about what we see and how fantastic it was. But I think sometimes we do not understand what goes into putting a production like this in place. I want to commit on behalf of the Siparia Regional Corporation our continued support for this particular event in St. John's Trace. And I want to congratulate Gopal and his team, and I also want to congratulate Pandit Nar, because when I am not here, I hear you from home every evening when I come in before it finishes. So once again, congratulations to the Ramleela Committee, a job well done, well executed. And if any contributions to be made, when the arti pass around, please put generously. I thank you very much, Panditji and Sitaram.
Let's put our hands together and give the mayor for Siparia a big round of applause. We now sure we could do better than that, man. Go on. Also tonight being the last night of Sri Ram's Leela, we'd like to make a small announcement. There are many spectators who would walk into the ground and walk up onto the heights across there. We urge you, please do not do that. There is no safety mechanisms in place. So it's really forbidden from the public to actually walk up onto those platforms. It's a bit dangerous, and again, I urge you, please do not indulge in entering the ground and walking up there. Tonight as well, we are blessed, I should say, to have various representatives of the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. It's indeed, on behalf of the St. John's Trace Ramleela Committee, let me say welcome to you all. It's a blessing to have you with us. And at this point, I'd like to call to the microphone Mr. Damian Richardson, who is really one of the representatives of the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture. So I'd like to invite him to the microphone. Let's give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Pleasant good evening, everyone. It's indeed a great joy for us to be here. We've been going to as many of the various Ramleelas across the country as we could, and for some of us, this is of course the last one we'll be going to. We saved this one for last, some of us. So we have about 5 of us here. Congratulations to the organizers, the cast, the crew, and it really warms the heart to see whole families, the whole community coming out, the place packed like that. That's the type of thing that we love, and that's the type of thing that we look forward to seeing more of and encouraging more of. So congratulations to the organizers, and best of wishes on this final night, the climactic night of the Ramleela 2023, and best wishes to everyone.
Let's give the Ministry of Culture Tourism a big round of applause. Night after night, we are being supported by people of the village and from the surrounding areas and so on. I'd like to introduce you all to while we await the players on the ground, we had a slight mishap today, and therefore the program has been pushed back a little bit, but not too far behind. So let me introduce you to one of the most powerful TASA groups in the island of Trinidad and Tobago. Let's put our hands together and welcome St. John's Trace United TASA group. We have been always supported by our villagers big time, and for St. John's Trace in this Ramleela, we have seen the largest TASA group ever. Sometimes 3 and 4 and 5 bases, 5 and 6 high sides, etc. And that just goes to show the love and the commitment for our culture, particularly within the village. Let's give them a big round of applause. Joke, eh? It have more in the crowd outside. Began thinking what his next move should be. And so Ravan sitting on his throne, he decided, walking up and down and contemplating and thinking of what his next move should be, because Lanka is at war. And so thinking carefully, Ravan decides to journey to his brother Kumkaran. Kumkaran, who had this boon, who wanted to ask for a boon to eat for 6 months and sleep for 1 day. He became excited and he asked for this boon to sleep for 6 months and eat for 1 day. And so Ravan, thinking of his brother Kumkaran, he journeys to Kumkaran, Vaja. So arriving there, Ravan tried his best to awaken Kumkaran.
Kumkaran! Jao bhaiya! Jago! Wake up! Kumkaran! Kumkaran!
But Kumkaran was buried in deep sleep.
Wake up, wake up!
Kumkaran bhooja kar bhai, kahe kab mukh rahe sukhai, kya kahi sab tehi abhimani, jehi prakar Sita hari aayi. Ayodhyapati Ramchandra Bhagavan ki jai. And so after many attempts, Kumkaran awoke from sleep. And Kumkaran, he turned to his brother and he said,
Bhaiya? Am I dreaming still? I didn't feel I sleep for 6 months, I feel I sleep for 6 hours. Bhaiya, what brings you here? Why do you look so sad? You look worried, bhai. Why are you so sad, bhaiya?
and so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan, he said,
Kumkaran, it has been a long while I haven't seen you. However, the sons of Dashrath have waged war against the demon clan. For I, Ravan, I have removed Sita, Ram's bride, from their care. My brothers, Khar, Dushan, even my son Akshay Kumar have all fallen prey to their might and their arrows. The monkeys have killed out the demon, and they would have destroyed some of our strongest warriors.
so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan, he says,
Dashanan, Bhaiya, even after carrying off Devi Ma of the universe, you still expect good out of it? Bhaiya, after our brothers Kar and Bhushan destroyed Bhai, you think you expect good out of it? My nephew Akshay Kumar, who was very dear to me, Ravan, after losing him, the Sharan, you expect good out of it? You have shown hostility to God, who is adored.
by Shiv Shankar Bhagwan and even Brahma and every other divinity, Dashanan. And you still expect good out of it? Come think again, Ravan.
And so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan thought well and he said,
Kumkaran, I'm here to seek your assistance in destroying Ram, Lakshman and the entire army. Go to the battlefield and destroy them now.
Bhaiya, take my last advice and give up this pride of yours and save our clan with the Shanan. But you insist, and I am your brother Kumkaran, and I will always stand for the strength of my Bhaiya and Lanka. Embrace me, Bhaiya, for the last time. I will now leave to bless my eyes with the side of Prabhu Sri Ram. Hari.
May you be successful, my brother. Blessings to you.
Jo Yagya, Maharaj. Now bring me 10 million jars of wine and food. Feed me to my fill, Dashanan. I am very hungry. I shall have my fill and then enter the battlefield and slay every one of them for you, Dashanan.
and so Ravan fed Kumkaran. महिष खाई करी मरिदन पाना गर्जा ब्रह्म घाट समाना कुंभकर्ण दुर्बल रणरंगा चला दुर्गत जी सेना संगा Ayodhyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. So having eaten his fill, Kumkaran roared like a crash of lightning as he prepared to enter the battlefield of Lanka.
Raja Ravan ki! Raja Ravan ki!
Ravan, seated on his throne, began thinking what his next move should be. And so Ravan sitting on his throne, he decided, walking up and down and contemplating and thinking of what his next move should be, because Lanka is at war. And so thinking carefully, Ravan decides to journey to his brother Kumkaran. Kumkaran, who had this boon, who wanted to ask for a boon to eat for 6 months and sleep for 1 day. He became excited and he asked for this boon to sleep for 6 months and eat for 1 day. And so Ravan, thinking of his brother Kumkaran, he journeys to Kumkaran, Vaja. Ravan tried his best to awaken Kumkaran.
Kumkaran! Jao bhaiya! Jago! Wake up! Kumkaran! Kumkaran!
But Kumkaran was buried in deep sleep.
Wake up, wake up!
Kumkaran bhooja bhai kahe tab mukh rahe sukhai kya kahi sab tehi abhimani jehi prakar सीता हरि आई अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. And so after many attempts, Kumkaran awoke from sleep. And Kumkaran, he turned to his brother and he said,
Bhaiya? Am I dreaming still? I didn't feel I sleep for 6 months, I feel I sleep for 6 hours. Bhaiya, what brings you here? Why do you look so sad? You look worried, bhai. Why are you so sad, bhaiya?
and so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan, he said,
Kumkaran, it has been a long while I haven't seen you. However, the sons of Dashrath have waged war against the demon clan. For I, Ravan, I have removed Sita, Ram's bride, from their care. My brothers, Khar, Dushan, even my son Akshay Kumar have all fallen prey to their might and their arrows. The monkeys have killed out the demon, and they would have destroyed some of our strongest warriors.
so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan, he says,
Dashanan, bhaiya, even after carrying off Devi Ma of the universe, you still expect good out of it? Bhaiya, after our brothers Khar and Bhushan destroyed Bhai, you think you expect good out of it? My nephew Akshay Kumar, who was very dear to me, Ravan, after losing him, Dashanan, you expect good out of it? You have shown hostility to God, who is adored by Shiv Shankar Bhagwan and even Brahma and every other divinity, Dashanan, and you still expect good out of it? Come think again, Ravan.
and so listening to the words of Kumkaran, Ravan thought well and he said,
Kumkaran, I'm here to seek your assistance in destroying Ram, Lakshman and the entire army. Go to the battlefield and destroy them now.
Bhaiya, take my last advice and give up this pride of yours and save our clan with the Shannon. But you insist, and I am your brother Kumkaran, and I will always stand for the strength of my Bhaiya and Lanka. Embrace me, Bhaiya, for the last time. I will now leave to bless my eyes with the side of Prabhu Sri Ram. Hari.
May you be successful, my brother. Blessings to you.
Jo Yagya, Maharaj. Now bring me 10 million jars of wine and food. Feed me to my fill, Dashanan. I am very hungry. I shall have my fill and then enter the battlefield and slay every one of them for you, Dashanan.
And so Ravan fed Kumkaran. महिष खाई करी मरिदन पाना गर्जा ब्रह्मघात समाना कुंभकर्ण दुर्बल रणरंगा चला दुर्गत जी सेना संगा अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. So having eaten his fill, Kumkaran roared like a crash of lightning as he prepared to enter the battlefield of Lanka.
Raja Ravan ki! Raja Ravan ki!
And so Kumkaran enters the battlefield of Lanka. Baja. Vibhishan saw Kumkaran approaching, and Vibhishan approached the Lord and he said,
Bhaiya Kumkaran,
Vibhishan approached Sri Ram and he said, Prabhu, my brother, this warrior that is approaching, he is my brother. Lord, please allow me the opportunity to meet with him. He's a loving soul. He's not like Ravan. Please, Lord, allow me to talk to him before we wage war against him.
Oh, my friend Vibhishan, so be it.
And so Vibhishan approaches his brother Kumkaran in the battlefield. Baja. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. And so Vibhishan bows before Kumkaran. वचन कर्म मन कपीत जी हे जहु राम सनीधा जाहु न द्विज पड़ सुझल मोहि भयहु काल वश वीर सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणन. And so Kumkaran bowing, Vibhishan bowing to the feet of Kumkaran. Kumkaran, he lifts him up and embraces him and he says,
Bhaiya Vibhishan, what are you doing here? Bhaiya Kumkaran, our elder brother Ravan kicked me not once but twice, and I am now at the refuge of Sri Ram's camp. I sought refuge here, and Sri Ram and his pure heart has drawn me towards divinity and away from demonic, being a demon, being a rakshas of this time. I begged him, but he heeded not a call of mine.
Put division. I have tried giving him some advice as well. But our Bhaiya, he seems to be lost in this world of Maya. Nothing could have changed his mind to give up the mother of this universe. But so, the demon clan could have been better off in a better position, Putra. Now listen, Vibhishan. Ravan's doom is sealed, locked. How can he now listen to our sound advice or even any other advice? Vibhishan Bhaiya, you are my brother, have brought glory to the demon race by worship Prabhu Ramchandra in words, deeds, and action, Bhaiya. But you will have to stay behind. As for Ravan, have done seal his coffin. And me, I am now going into battle to just feast my eyes on the lotus feet of Prabhu Sri Ram. So bid me farewell, O Sri Vibhishan Ji, for I am doomed to death in this battle. But you remain and seek refuge in Prabhu Sri Ram.
And so saying, Vibhishan returns to the Lord Sri Ram, and the battle begins between Kumkaran and the Vanar army. Baja. powerful warrior, the brother of Ravan, Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Shri Ram, he turns to the army and he says to them, Sugriv, Jamwant, he addressed them all.
O King Sugriv, my friend, Jamavant, Angad, Hanuman. This vast Vanar army, you all have fought valiantly and brave, and I recognize your strengths. But it is time for me to step foot on this battlefield and fulfill the oath that I have taken to rid the Rakshas. It is time for Kumkaran to listen to the echo of my bowstring.
So Shri Ram faces Kumkaran in battle, Baja. Sunu Sugriva Vibhishan Anaj Sathare Shaina And so news reached the city of Lanka that his beloved brother Kumkaran was no more, and Ravan was plunged in sadness, thinking of what his next move might be, as to how a powerful warrior like Kumkaran could have fallen in battle. Ravan thought deep within his mind that no one could have destroyed Kumkaran, for Kumkaran himself was invincible. Not even the gods could have faced him in battle. Just then, Ravan's son Meghnath approached.
Peter, allow me to go and do this yagya, and I will avenge my uncle Kumkaran. If I worship the cool Devi, the Devi of the demon clan, then I will have enough power that I will become invincible.
Go, my child. and be successful.
And so Kumkaran journeys to a nearby cave. Meghnath, journeys to a nearby cave where he will prepare himself to perform Devi Yagya, Bhaja. Meghnath, he sat there and he began worshipping the goddess. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. So while Meghnath continued his tantric yagya, Vibhishan approaches Sri Ram. Vibhishan, he approaches the Lord and he says,
Prabhu Sri Ram, Meghnath is performing the yagya this time for the Devi to enhance his powers. If he's successful, he will become invincible. Indeed, no one at all will be able to defeat him in battle.
To the Lord, he turns to the army and he says,
O King Sugriv, Hanuman, Angad, Jamavan, Lakshman, on advice from Vibhishan, Meghnath is doing offerings in a cave. If he is successful, we will lose this battle. Bhaiya Lakshman, lead this army and disrupt that yajna in any way. Do not let him be successful. As you wish, Bhaiya.
And so the army journeys to that spot where Meghnath was now performing his tantric yagya, Bhaja. Shri Ram. Sitting there So Meghnath casting a spell on the entire army. It was called Nagpas. The entire army was wrapped up in snakes and none could move. Meghnath took a javelin, a very powerful spear, and he fired it at the army. Jamwant caught hold of it, fired it back at Meghnath, which struck Meghnath, and he ended up straight back into the city of Lanka. The army could not move. They were now entangled by the mystical weapon of Meghnath. It seems as though they had no hope of escaping. Dev Rishi Narad, the mind-born son of Brahma, seeing the army in distress, Narad Muni journeys to Garud Maharaj, Baja. Narad Muni, he says to Garud Maharaj, Hey Pakshiraj, O King of the Vultures, O transport of Shri Hari Vishnu, are you not aware that your Lord, Maryada Purushottam Bhagavan Ram, is now in captivity? Garud was amazed and he said, Hey Dev Rishi Narad, I knew nothing of this. Narad Muni says, Nagpas has entangled the entire army. Meghnath would have struck that magical spell against them, and the entire army is now entangled, and your Lord awaits you to rescue him. And so listening to the words of Narad Muni, Garud Maharaj, king of the birds, bows before Narad Muni, and he journeys to that spot where the army was entangled, Baja. And so the army was freed. Meanwhile, Meghnath recovered himself and found himself in front of his father. Meghnath was very much ashamed. And so Meghnath, he approaches his father and he says, Pitaji, O Dashaman, fear not. I vow on my life, Ravan, that this time I will surely destroy the Vanar army and free Lanka of the monkeys which would have entered into the city of Lanka. I have full confidence in you, my son. I have full confidence
Vijay Bhava! Be successful, my son!
And so taking with him a number of his warriors, Meghnath enters the battlefield of Lanka. Meanwhile, Lakshman approaches Bhagwan Ram. And the Lord, he said to Lakshman,
Lakshman, on this battlefield, nobody wins, but we have to win this war against those demons. Bhaiya, this task I've given you, I know you will be successful. Go into this battlefield with the army and destroy Meghnath once and for all.
And so Lakshman enters into the battlefield as he faces Meghnath. Baja.
will destroy you today, Lakshman. I have spared you, but today you will surely die at my hand.
Spare me? Are you hiding? Hiding behind the crowd? Go on, Meghnath!
Stop talking, time to fight.
As you wish!
Rajkumari Pradeep ki jai. Lakshman is now thinking in his mind that I would have played with this demon for long enough. And realizing the might of Sri Ram, he fitted an arrow to his bow and he struck Meghnath. And so, with Meghnath falling to the ground, Lakshman severed his hands and head, and they went straight to Silochana. Falling straight to Silochana, Silochana looked at the hand and head and realized that it was the hand and head of her beloved husband.
No, it can't be no!
So Ravan, he continues.
At this ungodly hour you have come to Patal to visit? How and in what ways can I assist you at this time, Maharaj?
Ravan, I have need for your magical abilities. The Prince Ram and Lakshman are my enemies. I need for you to get rid of them once and for all.
Fear not, O Ravan, I will not disappoint you. I shall abduct them and take them to the lower regions in Patal, where I will sacrifice them to our Devi.
Go, Ahiravan!
As you command, my lord.
And so Ravan returns to the city of Lanka. Ahiravan journeys to Mount Suvail, Baja. And so arriving at Mount Suvail, where Sri Ram was encamped with the army, demons usually acquire great strength at night with their maya, their illusionary powers. And so Mahiravan, using his extraordinary power,
he placed the entire army of Sri Ram to sleep. Maharaj Sugriv, Vibhishan, they all fell asleep. And there Ravan approached. And taking Sri Ram and Lakshman, he journeys to the lower regions, Patal, Baja. And so Ravan began making preparations to perform his tantric yagya to please the demoness of Patal, where he would sacrifice the life of Sri Ram and Lakshman to the great demoness of Patal. Meanwhile, the army woke up. And they began looking for Sri Ram and Lakshman.
Where's Ram?
But they could not find Sri Ram anywhere. Just then Vibhishan approached Hanuman. And Vibhishan, he said, Bajrangbali, the only person who can assume my form is our cousin, Ravan. And it seems to me that Ravan would have taken my form, sneaked into the camp, and carried away Sri Ram and Lakshman.
Vibhishanji, where can he have taken them?
Vibhishan, he said, most definitely to the lower regions, Patal. You must hurry, O Hanuman, he says, for time is against us. If Ravan should succeed, he would have both Sri Ram and Lakshman under an illusionary spell of sleep, and not being able to recognize themselves or to be awakened from that state. And he would indeed sacrifice them to the demoness of Patal. And so surely they would lose their lives. And listening to the words of Vibhishan, Hanumanji, he journeys to the city of Patal, Baja.
Fear not, Vibhishanji. Jai Shri Ram! Siyapati Ramachandra ki!
So arriving at the gate of Patal, Hanumanji, he met with the gatekeeper.
Stop, right there. Go no further. Drop down.
And so the gatekeeper stopped Hanumanji. Lord Hanuman, he said,
Who are you, little one?
I am Makardwat, son of the great Hanuman and the gatekeeper of Patal.
Son
Who are you,
of
big
Hanuman?
monkey?
Son of Hanuman. But little one, I am Hanuman. I am Ram Bhakta Hanuman. I have no son. Which Hanuman? Is there next Hanuman, little one? Have you lost it, being in Patal? I am Hanuman. I don't know of no other Hanuman. How can you say you is my son, my putra?
My father is one Hanuman.
No. I am Hanuman, Rama Bhakta Hanuman. Oh Makardwat. But I have no son. Do not be stubborn, little one. Allow me to pass, because I am my mission to protect my Lord and Master, Prabhu Sri Ram.
Bless me, Father. However, I cannot let you pass. I cannot betray Ahira. You will have to fight me if you want to go through.
So be it.
Hanumanji, realizing that Makardwat will not allow him to pass Baja, Hanumanji, he entangles Makardwat in his own tail. Taking a small form, he enters into Patal, where Mahiravan is busy pleasing the demoness of Patal. Hanumanji, he knocks out the demoness of Patal and assumes her position. And so taking her form, Hanumanji began eating all the offerings made to her.
Jai Shri Ram.
Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. So Hanumanji began eating all of the offerings made to him. And so Ahiravan took out his sword, and as he was ready to take the life of Sri Ram and Lakshman, with a loud roar, Hanuman assumed his true form.
Jai Shri Ram!
Taking away the sword, he destroyed Ahiravan. And so Sri Ram and Lakshman regained their consciousness with the death of Ahiravan. Shri Ram, he said, "Oh Hanuman, where am I?" And so Hanumanji explained to Shri Ram and Lakshman that they were both under a spell. The spell was so powerful that it didn't want to stop. And so Hanumanji returns to Mount Suvail with Shri Ram and Lakshman. Baja.
Jai Shri Ram!
And so at the entrance, he freed Makardwaj. Makardwaj bowed to Hanumanji. And they joyfully resumed their journey.
Jai Shri Ram!
Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. And so the entire army rejoiced to have Shri Ram and Lakshman returned to Mount Suvail.
Yapati Ramachandra ki!
Meanwhile, in Lanka, sadness filled Lanka. But Ravan, realizing at this point he had no other warrior to turn to. And see, Ravan turns to the army and he says,
Listen, O demons! Hear me carefully. This is our final battle. It's a time to put an end to our enemy, Ram, Lakshman, and that entire army. And so, let us all journey to the battlefield. And listen to the majesty and the power of your Lord and Master, Ravan.
Meanwhile, Shri Ram, he turns to the Vanar army, Maharaj Sugriv and everyone, and the Lord, he said,
O King Sugriv, Hanuman, Vibhishan, Angad, Nal, Neel. It is time for me to go into this battlefield. Allow me to command this army and let us teach Ravan a lesson.
And so doing, singing victory on either side. Those who are hailing victory to Ravan, on one side hailing victory to Shri Ram, the triumph of good over evil. And we witness the final battle waged between Ravan and, of course, Shri Ram and the entire Vanar army. Baja.
Raja Ravan ki! Yapati Ramachandra ki!
entire host came and they all gathered around Sri Ram. And the Lord, he said to them, meanwhile, Ravan had prepared himself for his final duel. Ravan appeared in his full form with his 10 heads and his 20 arms. As demonic as he was, Sri Ram, he addressed the army.
O Vanna Army, you all have fought valiantly on this battlefield. I must thank you for this. I recognize each and every one of your strengths. However, it is time for you all to rest, and for me to take up this battlefield and fulfill my Mehima. O Vanna Army, Ravan was once endowed in tremendous devotion to Lord Shiva. His guru warned him about this treacherous path he was headed, but he did not listen. Let the death of Ravan be a lesson to all of mankind, for Rawat has chariots, mystical weapons, divine clothes. I have none of this. The chariot I ride is different. With a humble heart, benevolence, and self-righteousness, Ravan will be conquered on this battlefield. How many more of his kind must fall on this battlefield? His loving brother Kumkaran gave his life up. Who would sacrifice their life like the son Meghnath on this battlefield?
And so saying, Bhagwan Ram, he prepares himself to enter into the battlefield to face Ravan in this final duel. Baja. Vibhishan approached the Lord Sri Ram. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. And so Vibhishan, he said to the Lord Sri Ram,
Prabhu, the secret behind Ravan lies in the jar of nectar at his navel. Aim and destroy that jar that is placed in his navel. That is the only way you can destroy Ravan.
And so listening to the words of Vibhishan, Sri Ram smiled as he enters into the battlefield once again with Ravan, Baja.
Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki.
So one arrow struck the navel of Ravan while the rest took off his 10 heads and 20 arms. Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra ki jai! Ayodhyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Shri Ram he turns to Hanumanji.
O Hanuman, Lakshman, Angad,
And he instructs them,
as per my conditions of my exile, under no circumstances I should enter any city. I have promised my friend Vibhishan to make him king of Lanka. Bhaiya, please coronate Vibhishan as the king of Lanka. As you wish, Bhaiya.
and so Lakshman places Vibhishan on the throne. Baja. So Lakshman places Vibhishan on the throne and crowned him king of Lanka.
Raja Vibhishan ki! Vibhishan Maharaj ki!
So the king of Lanka, Lakshman, Hanuman, they all return to Lord Ram. Baja. Ayodhyapati Ramachandra ki jai. And so next the Lord, he said to them,
O Hanuman, Angad, King Sugriv, I ask you to do me one task. Go into the Ashok Vatika and bring Mother Sita to me. Lakshman, please my brother, prepare a fire for me.
Baja.
Do it, Bhaiya.
Owing to the Lord, they obeyed his command.
Go, Agya Prabhu.
Stop. O Vedwati, you have spent a period of time in Lanka. One of the greatest sins Ravan has done is take another man's wife. In front of man, monkey and bears, I put you to the fire test to show your purity, O Sita.
And so imprinting the Lord's image in her heart, Devi Sita, as we saw in the third day's play of Sri Ram's Leela, where she would have resided in the fire and leaving behind Maya, her illusionary form, Devi Sita entered into the fire. Leaving behind Maya Sita or Vedvati Roop within the fire, and the real Sita came out of the fire and was reunited with Bhagwan Ram once again.
अयोध्या पति रामचंद्र की राम रामचंद्र की सीता माता की.
Sri Ram, he turns to Hanumanji and he says,
O Hanuman, the period of time of my exile is almost finished. My brother Bharat has taken an oath that if I am 1 day late or 1 minute late, I promised him not 1 minute later I shall be there. Pavanaput, journey to Ayodhya and announce my return. I know all of these people of Ayodhya will be awaiting our arrival.
Yes, my lord. I shall do.
Jai Shri Ram!
And bowing to his Lord Sri Ram, Hanumanji, he journeys to Ayodhya.